It's not my fault. I don't think people understand that. When I tell people that I have depression, they don't talk to me ever again.
I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder, and then I also have anxiety disorder.
My short diagnosis is traumatic brain injury, PTSD, bipolar, hypervigilance, and social anxiety disorder. But other than that, I'm fine.
In my 20s, I figured out that I was depressed.
I started off when I was a preteen. I had suicidal thoughts, and it was terrifying.
Oftentimes it feels mostly just like a weight. It varies on what that weight is. I often describe it to my parents as like a piano or a brick, just kind of depending on how heavy it is that day.
The PTSD was one of those things which, along with hypervigilance, had me crawling around under windows at night trying to avoid being shot at from outside from people who don't exist.
It's hard. I still look at myself as a failure most of the time.
I couldn't even go to the grocery store without being so anxious that I couldn't even pay. You know, it was just like this feeling of tightness in my chest and anxiety. So my heart was racing, and I, you know, it was just so hard.
So one night we were woken up, or I was woken up, and she was hysterical. And this is after several times my daughter communicating that she didn't want to live anymore. A part of me was screaming inside.
I had panic attacks in my car, and they had to come pick me up in parking lots. That happened several times. I just lay the seat back and cry.
What basically happened is she took too many of her anxiety pills. There's a chemical in their brain that isn't working right, and there is no logic behind a disease like depression. This is a person that needs some help in different ways, no differently than somebody that maybe has a physical disability.
And so this was a complete change for us. And it was a whole different way of parenting for me. How's the best way to support my daughter?
My brother-in-law, my husband's brother, was diagnosed with schizophrenia. He was in and out of hospitals, on and off medications, and homeless at times. And almost 3 years ago, he walked in front of the train that was killed.
If I could ask other people for some help with it, and I try to sometimes, it is a little bit of understanding and a little bit of curiosity.
What I could use from others to help me out is understanding. When you're struggling with depression or anxiety or any mental health issue, it's if somebody could understand and have some empathy around it and try to just learn about it more and just realize that it's not something I or anybody else can control.
What I really want from everybody is empathy. It seems like such a simple thing, and yet I feel like people don't know how to give it.
I have a lot of support. I'm very close with my parents now, and they know exactly what to do. I also utilize my friends. They can help build my confidence up and help me reach out and get the help. Some of the coping skills that have helped me deal with my depression and anxiety have been definitely medication. And since I've really gotten depression and really understood what it is, I've changed my course and I want to be a psychiatrist.
I started electroconvulsive therapy a little less than 2 years ago, and that pulled me out quite a bit.
So I ended up, getting some medication, getting a prescription. It changed my life. Even if you're nervous about it, try the medication because it could help. You never know.
I love what I do now. I do some teaching, work with kids who are having a hard time with economics, business, psychology, those kinds of things. The one thing I do, which I'm really proud of, if you will, is work with people who are suicidal. I lost 5 people in 7 years to suicide. Probably 5 or 6 people since I've been here who I've talked out of their guns. Medication has been a real lifesaver. Their doctor says, take it, take it.